President Trump this evening, setting up a full House vote next. Tonight, Republicans in the House united, some Democrats wavering. Mary Bruce asking, why are you undecided? And tonight, the response. The horrific murder here in New York City. The young college student walking through a city park. Authorities say she was attacked and died after she staggered up these stairs for help. But authorities have now revealed tonight a new turn in the deadly attack outside New York City. Authorities now calling it domestic terrorism. And the question, was this an isolated incident? And new tonight why authorities are now asking for the public's help. The dangerous and delicate mission underway tonight, teams recovering bodies after that deadly volcano eruption. Scientists concerned there could still be activity. And the two brothers from Chicago who did not survive. Their parents tonight still missing. 10 former NFL players, some of them prominent names, charged tonight, accused of scamming a health care plan for nearly $4 million. What the players allegedly said they were buying, but never did. The breaking headline out of the UK as we come on tonight, the future of Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Brexit. What early numbers show tonight. How secure is your home surveillance? This evening, more cameras allegedly hacked. This child suddenly hearing a stranger's voice.
I'm your best friend. I'm Santa Claus.
The company's response just in. Your money, last-minute shopping, and are you leaving free cash at the counter? Some very easy tips tonight to get cash back. And Made in America is back tonight. Your one thing for Christmas. We want your ideas tonight.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Thursday night. And we begin tonight with the fiery last stand in the House Judiciary Committee before the first official vote on impeaching President Trump. The House Judiciary Committee in a marathon debate on the two articles brought against the president. Their vote tonight, a partisan divide over the charges abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. Democrats claiming the president violated his oath of office. Republicans say there is no crime. Tonight, Republicans are united in the House against impeachment. But some Democrats, we've learned, are wavering. ABC's Mary Bruce leads us off tonight from the Hill.
After months of investigations and weeks of hearings, tonight on Capitol Hill, a marathon final push.
This is a constitutional crime spree. That's why courage is so badly needed right here, right now. Our national security and democracy are depending on it.
Democrats argue President Trump abused his office to gain an advantage in the 2020 election, and they say he'll do it again.
We have an ongoing crime. We have a crime in progress. We have an emergency to our national election going on right now.
Republicans insist Democrats are putting politics above principle.
Don't give me the solemnity about impeaching a president. You've been wanting to do that for a long time.
It's not just an attack on the presidency. It's an attack on us. It's an attack on those of us who believe in this president.
Tonight's vote in the Judiciary Committee, the last legislative hurdle before the House votes to impeach. Republicans with a warning.
This impeachment's going to fail. The Democrats will pay a heavy political price for it.
And several moderate Democrats in swing districts are skittish. Some opposed, others on the fence.
Can you explain your current thinking? Why undecided right now?
Because I made a commitment to my district from the moment that this began, that I'm going to focus on all the facts.
Today, we asked Speaker Pelosi.
What is your message to those moderate Democrats who are undecided and who are concerned that a vote for impeachment could backfire on them politically?
I have no message to them, as people have to come to their own conclusions.
Mary Bruce live on the Hill tonight. And Mary, the full House is expected to vote to impeach President Trump next week after this vote that will play out this evening. And tonight you're reporting that attention has already turned to the Senate trial expected in January. White House lawyers meeting with Republican Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to try to map that out already.
And David, that meeting today was in part a negotiation. The president has said he wants an aggressive defense in the Senate, including live witnesses like Hunter Biden and the whistleblower. But Senate Republicans tell us they don't want any witnesses at all. They want a speedy trial and to move on. Now, tonight we are told the president is warming to that idea, but he is not 100% on board yet. David.
Mary Bruce leading us off again tonight. Mary, thank you. And the other major story unfolding tonight, and it's horrific. The brutal murder of a college student here in New York City. Tessa Majors, just 18 years old, in her first year at Barnard, stabbed in a city park. She then died after staggering to the top of this staircase to get help. Tonight, what police have found, and ABC's Ariel Reshef is on the scene for us.
Tonight, New York City police investigating the savage killing of Barnard College freshman Tessa Majors.
The idea that a college freshman at Barnard was murdered in cold blood is absolutely not only painful to me as a parent, it's terrifying to think that that could happen anywhere.
Around 7 o'clock Wednesday evening, police say the 18-year-old from Virginia was walking through a park in a residential area just 1 block from Columbia University when she was attacked.
There's going to be an aided female white stag at this time.
Authorities say 1 to 3 suspects demanded money before brutally stabbing Majors several times.
Units kill their lights, start circling the park. The perpetrator may still be in the park.
Majors managing to stagger up a steep flight of stairs to a guard station, the guard calling 911. The student rushed to the hospital but did not survive. Police finding the young victim's uncharged cell phone and a knife near the scene. Several juveniles detained for questioning as police dive teams search a pond in the park for evidence.
It really could have been like any one of us.
Tonight, the campus community in mourning and on alert.
I think it just shook us all to our core.
Major's family telling ABC News, Tess shone brightly in this world and our hearts will never be the same.
Just an awful story tonight, and Ariel joined us live from the scene. And Ariel, police are now combing through security video and the cameras there near the park, trying to find any kind of clues.
That's right, David. There are several security cameras here in this area, including the ones right above that guard station behind us that you can see that may prove crucial to this investigation. In the meantime, the Barnard community is coming together tonight to grieve the loss of Tessa, and the NYPD has stepped up patrols in this area. David.
Let's hope those cameras captured something. Ariel, thank you. And now to that deadly gun battle just outside New York City. Authorities are now calling the attack tonight an act of domestic terrorism. And just a short time ago, a plea. They now need the public's help. Surveillance shows the 2 suspects approaching the kosher market, firing their weapons as they grew near in Jersey City. Was this isolated, and why authorities need that help now? ABC's Adrian Bankert on the scene again tonight.
Newly obtained video shows the suspects entering that Jewish market in what the FBI is now calling a hate crime and an act of domestic terror.
We believe that the suspects held views that reflected hatred of the Jewish people, as well as a hatred of law enforcement.
Authorities say the suspects first killed Detective Joseph Seals, then drove to that kosher market in a stolen van outfitted with bullet-resistant panels, armed with 5 guns, including an AR-15 style rifle and a shotgun. They killed 3 people. David Lax hit the floor when the bullets started flying.
They came to kill, and they didn't came to spare anyone.
And Lax tells us that when he stood up, he was facing one of the shooters.
I had the courage, I had the right mind. I just redirected the arm and ran out of the store.
The suspects shooting at him as he is seen here escaping the store, the only one to make it out alive. Overnight, the Jewish community filling the streets to mourn the dead.
You need to call out hate aggressively and firmly and immediately.
Tonight, there is gratitude for the police who battled the suspects for hours.
I can't say enough about those officers. They absolutely saved lives that day.
Their bravery captured in this moment. A female officer seen leaving her position of cover to help a wounded fellow officer to safety.
Helping her fellow officer there, and Adrian joined us again. And authorities tonight now say they believe these 2 suspects were in fact acting alone.
Yes, David, that's right. Acting alone, officials say that the 2 were actually expressing interest in the group, the Black Israelites, but there's no proof they were ever members, though they did post anti-Semitic and anti-police sentiments online. And now the FBI is asking for the public's help, asking anyone that has photos or video that could help in this investigation to contact them. David?
Adrian, thank you. We turn next tonight to the dangerous and delicate mission underway in New Zealand. Teams are now finally making it back to the island after the deadly volcano eruption, recovering bodies now. Scientists, of course, monitoring it all amid the risk of yet another eruption. 14 people now confirmed dead, including 2 brothers originally from Chicago, and their parents tonight, they're still missing. ABC's Marcus Moore from New Zealand.
Tonight, the daring recovery effort. Searchers retrieving the bodies of 6 of the 8 people missing on New Zealand's White Island. The operation starting early in the morning. That volcano at risk of erupting again, throwing a thick plume of ash and steam into the air. First responders wearing protective gear. People gathering at the pier here to sing as a tribute to the victims. Somber mood here in New Zealand. The family members just went back into the meeting place for the Māori community here. It's been an agonizing wait since Monday's eruption killed more than a dozen people, including American brothers 13-year-old Matthew and 16-year-old Baron Hollander, originally from Chicago. Their parents, Martin and Barbara, among the missing and presumed dead. David, we have witnessed an urgent effort here as we've watched helicopters landing at the Whakatane airport. Many of the people who survived the eruption tonight are still recovering from severe burns. David.
All right, Marcus, thank you. And also overseas at this hour, the breaking headline out of the UK tonight, the high-stakes election, the future of Brexit, the future of the Prime Minister Boris Johnson, all on the line. Let's get right to our foreign correspondent, James Longman, live in London tonight. And James, you have the early exit polls just in. What do they show?
Yeah, David, this was the most anticipated and consequential election in a generation. Millions voting in the hope of ending the Brexit chaos. And with the voting now closed, the exit polls are revealing a huge landslide victory for Conservative Prime Minister and Donald Trump favourite Boris Johnson. A campaign characterised by disinformation. But in the end, the Get Brexit Done slogan seems to have worked. Tonight, it looks like Johnson will remain Prime Minister and work towards pulling the UK out of the EU as he's pledged by January 31st. But the huge task ahead, negotiating a trade deal. The risk of a no-deal Brexit still very much a possibility. David.
Tracking it into the night for us, James Longman, thank you. And next this evening, the former NFL players accused of scamming a health care plan out of millions. 10 players, including some high-profile names, now charged in a scheme to defraud a health care program set up to help their former colleagues, retired NFL players, what they said they were buying, but never did. Here's ABC's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas tonight.
Former NFL star running back Clinton Portis, who reportedly earned more than $40 million in his career before falling on hard financial times, now accused of health care fraud. Portis, along with 9 other former NFL players, including former Pro Bowl cornerback Carlos Rogers, named today in a sweeping indictment charging them with conspiracies to steal money from the NFL's health care program for retirees.
More than $3.9 million in phony claims were submitted to the plan.
Prosecutors say the former NFL players submitted claims for equipment never actually purchased, ranging from expensive oxygen chambers to ultrasound machines.
The FBI will not tolerate stealing money meant for health care, no matter who's involved.
Portis' attorney says today's indictment came as a complete shock to him and that he's vowing to fight the charges and clear his name. David?
Pierre Thomas with us tonight as well. Thank you, Pierre. We're also tracking a new storm brewing in the Gulf tonight, said to head right up the East Coast, and a second storm in the West. So let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Zee. She's with us live tonight, tracking it all for us. Hey, Ginger.
Hey, David, we are living in that cold air, and when you take that moisture and roll it up over, you're going to create ice, especially if you are in western North Carolina or Virginia. We've had those winter weather advisories for tonight into early tomorrow morning, but it's a lot of really heavy rain right along the coast. So if you have travel plans from South Carolina through North Carolina through the day tomorrow, you're going to want to watch that. Then into Saturday morning, it's Rhode Island, Connecticut, up to Maine, and certainly eastern Massachusetts that could end up with 1 to 3 inches of rain. It is a lot more rain even out west. When you've got that atmospheric river series of storms that's going to come through, you could see 2 to up to 4 feet of snow in some of the higher elevations, up to 20 inches in Colorado just Friday night into Saturday. David.
Ginger Zee with us. Ginger, thank you. Now to the alarming new headline tonight about those popular home security systems in that one particular company and what appears to be a growing concern. Customers in several states now reporting hackers accessing their home surveillance cameras. And tonight, among the cases, a little girl who suddenly hears a stranger's voice coming to her in her bedroom. Here's Steve Osunsami.
The LeMay family in suburban Memphis has disconnected their Ring security camera, and they're sharing this recording tonight as a warning.
Who is that?
I'm your best friend. I'm Santa Claus.
This is video from the camera they bought on sale after Thanksgiving and installed in their 8-year-old's bedroom. And the voice you hear coming from the camera speaker is an internet hacker who is teasing the child and trying to get her to repeat racial slurs.
I can't hear you.
You're a Go tell mommy you're a
Figured out it's not daddy. That's what freaked me out because I didn't know who it was.
She was, terrorized by somebody through this camera, and I mean, they didn't stop.
The makers of the camera have now had several of these incidents to explain, including this one in Cape Coral, Florida on Sunday night.
Wait,
So did your child come out black or like kind of like light skin?
Where a racist computer hacker took control of the family.